Hey, how you doing? We got some things to talk about today, and I'm gonna spend my lunch break with y'all so we can get some things very, very crystal clear. Yes, crystal clear indeed. So, autism and intellectual disability. Two different vibes, but folks keep mixing them up like they're the same playlist. Misunderstand them, and you're sidelining people who deserve better, who deserve different. Hello, the beautiful bare knees. Hello to the bug. How y'all doing? Please click the like button and share it out. Idle minds. Assuming it's all one thing. That is the devil's playground. Brewing stigma and chaos. Welcome to Raw Pulse, where I'm breaking down autism versus intellectual disability. Spilling tea on why getting it wrong hurts and how to vibe right. Buckle up, because we're diving in. Now, I'm going to thank you, Bug. Appreciate you. Yes, exactly. Now, first I want to start y'all off with this. We'll go here. No, autism is not the same as intellectual disability, formerly known as mental retardation, although they can co-occur. Here's a breakdown. Autism spectrum disorder, ASD, is a neurodevelopmental disorder characterized by challenges in social interaction, communication, and repetitive behaviors or restricted interests. Individuals with ASD can have a wide range of intellectual abilities, from below average to above average. Hello, Rocky. Hey, Yvonne. Hey, Zoomer. Intellectual disability is characterized by significant limitations in both intellectual functioning and adaptive behavior, which covers many everyday social and practical skills. This includes deficits in areas like communication, self-care, and social skills. Here's some key differences. Intelligence. A defining feature of intellectual disability is below average intellectual functioning, which is not necessarily the case with autism. Adaptive behavior. While individuals with ASD may have challenges with social and communication skills, the scope of adaptive behavior deficits in intellectual disability is much broader. The overlap. Autism and intellectual disability can co-occur, meaning a person can have both conditions. However, many individuals with autism do not have intellectual disability, and many individuals with intellectual disability do not have autism. Outdated terminology. The term mental retardation or retarded is considered outdated and offensive and has been replaced by intellectual disability. It is important to recognize that autism is a spectrum, and individuals with autism can have diverse abilities and challenges. Using respectful and accurate language when referring to individuals with autism and intellectual disability is crucial. Autism and intellectual disabilities are distinct conditions, though they can sometimes occur together. It is crucial to understand the differences between them and to avoid using outdated and offensive terminology. Now, in my role as an advocate for children with special needs, I don't take it kindly when anybody calls anybody retarded. Just like I don't take it kindly when people call transgendered individuals tranny or transmissions or anything like that. I take great offense at offensive terminology. There's so many words in the English language that we don't have to use the most offensive of them in order to elucidate a point. What I find even more intriguing is my husband played a video clip of a man in a wheelchair that was speaking with a voice box. which was a representation of Stephen Hawking. Now, Stephen Hawking has issues with speech communication. However, he's one of the most intelligent men ever to live. It's funny how people let their biases and their lens speak loudly with what they assume. But I want to tell you about a young man named Jordan. Now, Jordan is 22, based on real stories from X and a 2023 Psychology Today piece. Jordan's autistic, sharp with patterns, loves coding, but struggles with eye contact in loud rooms. At schools, teachers see Jordan's quiet vibe and slow social responses, and bam, they assume intellectual disability. Slapping on a label without a proper eval. Jordan's just slow, needs basic skill class. Wrong. Jordan's IQ is above average, but autism means sensory overload and social hurdles, not low cognition. That misstep, it's a classic I don't mind move, assuming instead of understanding. Let's break it down. Autism spectrum disorder, per the CDC, is a neurodevelopmental condition. Think brain wiring that affects social skills, communication, and behavior. It's a spectrum. So Jordan's now coding like a boss, while another autistic person might need more daily support. Intellectual disability, per the NIH, National Institute of Health, is about significant limits in cognitive function, like problem solving, learning, and adaptive skills, like self-care, starting before 18, with IQs typically below 70. Overlap, sure. About 30% of autistic folks have intellectual disability, says a 2021 Autism Speaks report. But 70%, the overwhelming majority of people with autism spectrum disorder, do not. Like Jordan, mixing them up is lazy thinking, mostly done by people that stay high or inebriated, and it screws people over to a large degree. But back to Jordan. The wrong label lands them in class for intellectual disability and not autism. No sensory breaks, no social skills coaching, just basic math drills they mastered at 12. Super helpful, right? No. Jordan's frustrated, acting out, and peers start whispering. They're just not all there. Very dehumanizing, isn't it? See, that's that terminology, retarded. It's dehumanizing. And so many grown adults feel the need to apply words like retarded to children, to other adults. And at the same token, scream and cry for special recognition as a delicate snowflake. My God, today. A 2024 X post from an autistic advocate nails it. People think autism's always intellectual disability, so we get babied or ignored. Stigma hits hard. Jordan's isolated, self-esteem tanks, and job prospects slim, because employers see special needs and bounce. A 2022 study says autistic adults are 3 times less likely to be employed when mislabeled with intellectual disability. That's the devil's playground. Idle assumptions blocking paths. Why is this happening? Society's idle vibes, stereotyping autism as Rain Man or ID intellectual disability as a one-size-fits-all. A 2023 WebMD article says educators and even docs often skipped nuanced testing, lumping folks together. Emotional intelligence is MIA too. No one's empathizing with Jordan's sensory needs or asking, what's your deal? Instead, they're sidelined, their potential wasted, and the harm is very real. Misunderstanding means wrong support. Jordan needs autism-friendly tools, not intellectual disability-focused basics. Pretending you get it, without learning, that's how you fail people like Jordan, like Michael, leaving them stuck in a system that doesn't see them. So how do we vibe right? First, educate yourself. Don't be idle. Read up on autism and intellectual disability from places like the Centers for Disease Control or Autistic Self-Advocacy Network. Autism is about brain wiring. Intellectual disability is about cognitive limits. Both deserve respect, not assumptions. Second, listen with emotional intelligence. If someone like Jordan, like Michael says, loud rooms mess me up, don't roll your eyes. Just offer a quiet space. Offer some noise-canceling headphones. Be a decent human being. A 2024 X thread from parents say, asking what helps changes everything. Third, push for clarity. Advocate for proper assessments, schools, doctors, employers. Make sure everybody is testing right, not guess. Join groups like Autism Society to amplify voices. Society, drop the lazy labels. Autism and ID are not a monolith. Jordan's story screams, get it wrong, and you're not just misunderstanding. You're limiting lives. My raw pulse call, learn the difference. Feel the struggle. Act with care. Itemize breed stigma. Sharp ones build inclusion. Vibe smart. See people for who they are. And let's make space for everyone to shine. This has been your first episode of Raw Pulse. Please be sure to stay tuned for these short takes where we're going to be talking about a little bit of everything. I want to thank you guys for joining me. If you're new to the channel, please make sure you subscribe to Mind Chaos Brew, where we talk about a multitude of topics from a grown and intellectual perspective. I'll catch you in the next one. Take care.
It's against my religion to tell y'all my business. Tell y'all my business. Tell y'all my business. It's against my religion to tell y'all my business. Right now, I'm going to mind my fucking business. It's against my religion to tell y'all my business. Tell y'all my business. Tell y'all my business. It's against my religion to tell y'all my business. Tell y'all my mind your business. 100K or more in my pocket. I need 20K by this week. I need 100K or more. You hear me? In cash. I need 20K by this week. You talk too much. Talk too much. You talk too much. Talk too much. You talk too much. Talk too much. You talk too much. I don't live here. I'm chilling. Thank you very much. Have a nice day. Clear the way. Clear the way. Clear the way. You hear me? It's against my religion to tell y'all my business. Tell y'all my business. Tell y'all my business. It's against my religion to tell y'all my business. Right now, I'm going to mind my fucking business. It's against my religion to tell y'all my business. Tell y'all my business. Tell y'all my business. It's against my religion to tell y'all my business. Tell y'all my mind your business. I need 100K or more in my pocket. I need 20K by this week. I need 100K or more. You hear me? In cash. I need 20K by this week. You talk too much. Talk too much. You talk too much. Talk too much. You talk too much. Talk too much. You talk too much. I don't live here. I'm chilling. Sway, this my shit.
Sway, the remix god.
come here. He'll come.